What's up, you guys?
Yes,
Bella here from TechCity, or Bella Rose from TechCity. It is great to be back on the TechCity podcast. Thank you for clicking on the link that brought you here. We do not take your listenership for granted.
No,
okay?
We do not do that.
Okay, so, well, there's two of us. If you're watching, you can tell. If you're listening, there you go. Yes. I'm not alone on the podcast today, and this voice that you're hearing right now alongside mine is not the only other voice you're going to hear today. We'll have a few more people join the podcast because I had promised that there will be a bonus episode of the podcast this month of February. One, because it's my birth month, so I'm feeling very generous. Woo-hoo. And two, because it is love month, you know, and there is the rave that comes with the month of February. Mm-hmm. Of course, the color red is what everyone is painting town
Cupid
with.
Is shooting his arrow, right?
Cupid is working overtime. What was that sound? Cupid is working overtime in the month of February. There's the pressure of receiving Valentine's gifts. There's also the pressure of being single around this time of the year. It's just a lot of pressure, basically.
By the way, do you have a vow?
Well, not the thrust of our conversation, okay. So I'll plead the fifth. Thank you very much. So Benedict is going to join me today, as well as other people, and we are going to take a look at finding love, the technicalities, etc., of dating, right, on Elon Musk's internet.
Yeah.
Elon Musk or Lai Mohammed's internet.
Shouldn't it be Buhari's internet? Isn't it Buhari's space? Right
I mean, we don't hear much from him, so... But I think a good place to start will be what would you say is really like different about maybe Valentine's this year, maybe digitally? Is there much difference compared to like previous ones?
Probably the fact that whether you like it or not, if you are alone, you are going to see people that are being affectionate towards each other because of the internet. You get
so that's like social media situations where people are posting stuff on Instagram.
So you have people right now on Twitter muting the word Valentines. His view, her view.
Yo, I was going there. See, his view, her view in 2020 was just a mess. It was annoying. His view, her view, my view, dead. Waiter's view.
So people are muting it. They are muting it. They are muting words like what's the name?
Love.
Whenever you're ready, that song.
Whenever you're ready.
They are muting Lomotive too, so they are muting everything that is going to. But last, you feel the pressure.
But exactly, I was going there. Like, can muting these kinds of words or these terms or these phrases, can it help you feel better about whatever your situation is? How much impact can that make on how people feel? Muting those words, is that where it starts and stops?
I think it goes a long way. It will definitely reduce the content, but it won't be because a lot of people will still post videos without captions.
True.
And somebody will still retweet it to your timeline. Unless you want to go to all the people you are following and you go and turn off all their retweets or turn off, or you can't do that. You just can't.
So does going offline solve the problem in its entirety? Would you suggest that as like a solution to anyone who's feeling pressured?
Much like the people who are going to be watching this video or listening to this, they're probably online now, so
you can't run, you can't hide.
You can't run from it.
Yikes. So have you ever dated someone that you met on the internet before?
Yeah, I think I have.
No, it's a yes or no answer. It's not I think. It's yes or no. Why are people always so shady when it comes to like answering questions around social media?
Because sometimes some things don't fully turn into relationships. So you can't categorically say I dated this person, but you know that there was some sort of like a situationship or some sort of like intimacy that came off
meeting online.
So yeah.
So would you say that people who sometimes focus on meeting someone online, would you suggest that they did it like with their full chest, or do you think it's something that just needs to be done with some caution?
It depends. Some people, you see, even this Valentine's period now, you will see people that will be like, we met on Twitter.
Yeah,
lots of things coming up like that. So different strokes for different folk.
Do you think that meeting someone on Twitter, Instagram, I don't know about Facebook, I think it's our parents that are doing reunions on Facebook. I don't know if actual people are meeting I'm just joking. But like, do you think that anyone who says, we met on Twitter or met on Instagram can be compared exactly to someone who says, oh, I met this person on like a Tinder, for instance, or Christian Mingle. There is an app like that.
Wow, that's amazing.
Or like, there's this Nigerian one, True Flutter.
True Flutter.
But do you think it's the same thing? Meeting on an app that is specifically for dating and just meeting on any social media?
It's not the same. There's a stigma towards Tinder, especially. People feel that if you are going on Tinder, you are going for runs. You are trying to.
Is it true though? In your opinion, do you think it's accurate? Is that an accurate perception?
From most of the things I've seen, especially from a guy's perspective, guys, I don't know. I don't think most of them are going on Tinder to find like
proper relationship.
But I'm sure there are people that have that in mind, yeah. But
So do you think that it's an easy thing for you to like be in a relationship and be on social media and sometimes put like your business out there? Do you think it's advisable, and do you think it's a good thing? Especially if you're trying to encourage other people to find love online.
Yeah, I think something like that especially it depends on the type of people that are in the relationship. You get a lot of people like privacy. A lot of people prefer to have their things low key. A lot of people feel that it doesn't matter. In some situations, both parties can feel that even if it's online, it doesn't matter. Both parties can also feel differently about it. One person can feel like,
oh yeah, PDA.
Go on, and another person can feel like, oh, let's put it on. So I think it has to do with a lot of compromise and understanding.
I think so too.
That delves into like relationship, and that's not what we're here for.
Have you personally ever felt pressured by stuff that people post on social media about their relationships?
No, I don't think so.
Has anyone you've been with ever felt like you need to post her more?
Yes.
Wow, how did you deal with that?
I don't even know. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't remember, but I think I was quite meticulous about it.
We're being very careful with what's here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I want to talk to 30 as well. Hey, 30.
30 in the beauty.
Come on here.
30.
What's up, 30? How you doing?
Where's 30 gonna sit?
We cannot hear you very well.
I'm good.
Oh, there he is. So 30, would you say that it's been, because I know 30 is a creative, right? So is it different for you in any way? Like, because I know that people who are creatives or people who are musicians, let's just go for it. There's a different kind of experience that they have. They have like maybe people DMing them, and I don't know, maybe sending on
unwarranted or unexpected. I mean, that's happened to me.
It has
once. Yes, it was very wild. I don't even think I should say some of the words that she said to me in those DMs on the air.
Oh my gosh!
But she was just like,
how did it make you feel? Did you feel like your privacy was being invaded?
She, at some point, she told me that she had been stalking me a bit on social media for some time.
Wow! And
I didn't even know that this was going on. This
I can imagine.
Just in my thing. But if at that point when she said that, it felt like, oh my God, what has she seen? What does she know about me? Is this person going to hunt me down and steal my hair or something? So that was very weird. But that doesn't really happen. That was just once it happened to me.
Wow!
But it was so weird. I couldn't really follow up with that, even though it was good to have the attention at first. Yeah,
but the attention is, I guess, something. But then taking it off from there is now like totally up to you.
Yeah, and that just wasn't natural, at least for me.
So have you ever like met someone online and dated them?
Yes.
Oh, how did that go? Are you still together?
No.
Wow.
We're not. It ended like many other relationships have, but I think it was good while it lasted. It was a long distance relationship.
Of course.
So it had to be.
Of course, there are people who live, except they say stuff like, if you live on the mainland
and the island, long distance relationship.
So what kind of long distance was it for you?
It was international.
Okay, gotcha.
And it was online. We met online, started talking online.
Was she Nigerian?
Yes, a Nigerian.
Ah.
Yeah, so it was good while it lasted.
I should have asked Benedict this question, but I'll ask you 30. I'll just say this, right? One time I got on Tinder, right? It was a while ago, and I changed my location. I didn't put that I was in Nigeria. I put that I was in some other weird country because I'm like, I don't think I want them to
No, they are Nigerian.
No, they won't link me with any Nigerian in Nigeria. So like,
why is you embarrassed of us now?
It's not that I'm embarrassed of us. So I think I'm a bit weary of like finding people that know me on some of these apps, because I know that it's happened before where someone actually used my picture. I think I've talked about this before. My picture on Tinder, and it wasn't me. Someone sent me. I was like, "Oh, Bella, you're on Tinder. You're bearing Maybell." I'm like, "Huh? Maybell? No,
that's trash. Not too far."
Do you understand? But like, is that something that you have ever done before? Like, change your location because of whatever reason?
I've changed my location once because I was trying to meet some international shorties.
What country did you change it to?
I think I put a country. I think it was Croatia or something,
right.
An European country. So just to meet, I think what was going on was just I wanted to just like meet people that were not like Nigerians or think like Nigerians, just to experience a new vibe. Let me say.
So, and did it work?
Worldview.
Did it work?
Yes, it did actually. I made some friends, but it was very temporary friends. Nothing, the connection was kind of limited based on our experiences, but at least we were able to have good conversations, so that was good.
Wow. How easy would you say it is to like find someone who believes the same thing that you believe, someone who may also look exactly like they do on their profile picture, and getting comfortable with them, like in physical? Especially like if you're a Nigerian in Nigeria, what's the ratio? Because I've heard a story. My brother shared a story with me one time about a guy who met a girl on social media, and when they met, the guy just saw her and hissed and walked out. He didn't even go and meet her. He just saw her from one corner, like, now the baby this, and he just stepped out of the restaurant.
Right.
Has that ever happened to you before? And what's the ratio to like meeting someone online, having like this energy with them, and then meeting them off and it's like, nah, this
not
ain't
working.
it.
Yes. I think the probability is like maybe 2 out of 3.
No.
I feel, yeah. You mentioned a couple of very vital things. He said, first of all, they have to look like their profile, which like most of the time, that's not the way it is.
Many of us
are guilty of, yes. Many of us are guilty of looking different or like catfishing people.
Yeah.
For the online relationship to translate into a physical relationship, that vibe, the communication, it's very tricky because, texting and talking in person are very different.
True.
Yeah. People take their time to think about what they want to text. Some people are good at composing things, but when it comes to like face-to-face conversation, it's not the same for them. So I feel like it's and Nigerians are not good at that, so it can be very awkward.
So let me put you on the spot right now, 30. Are you in a relationship right now?
No, I'm single.
Oh my gosh! There you go, ladies.
Ladies.
So does that mean you don't have a Valentine? Or do you have a Valentine? Because it's possible to be single and still have a Valentine.
Yeah, I don't have a Valentine this year. My Valentine is myself. I'm doing self-love this year. It's all about self-love.
Hashtag self-love. So are you confident that you would not feel any pressure on Valentine's Day when you see delivery men going up and down? And maybe they're even calling yourself to say, let me receive this thing. Put it wherever you want to put it.
I think there'll be a lot of pressure. Are
you anxious about it?
No. This will be the first year in a while that I'm valuing myself or not having a val.
Good.
And I find that, many of the times I'm the one giving more gifts than I'm getting. But so this year is all about self-love for me. Just, this year. But there will still be that pressure because I've been single for a while.
Yeah.
Everybody's in love. Everybody's saying yes nowadays.
Bro, we are like father, I've not married.
So there's a lot of love in the air. Let me put it that way. So there'll be a lot of pressure, and me, I'm trying to take myself out, and I'm going to probably be in some places where couples will be doing that thing. But
okay,
I'm not. I think because of why I'm doing it, the pressure is not really getting to me as much. Yeah. So Valentine for one doesn't sound so bad. So
it doesn't.
Anybody who doesn't have a voice, I feel like there shouldn't be too much pressure.
Yeah. I like that. Coming from a musician, right? Someone who's great with words and just understands the feels.
Yeah.
I think that's very useful advice. Thank you, 30.
Thank you.
We're not done just yet. You'll be hearing more voices on the podcast in a second, so don't go anywhere. So AY is also one of our team members here at TechCity, and I guess it's your first time on camera and on.
It really is, and I feel very weird.
Why do you feel weird?
I don't know. I'm
Just
very
relax,
used to,
man. Just relax, okay?
I'm used to making people feel uncomfortable
that, talk to the
behind the
microphone,
camera.
But it's my turn to make you feel uncomfortable. How does that feel? Does it feel great?
How does it feel?
Let's just ignore that.
Okay.
Let's go to the actual reason why you're here. Have you ever used a dating application before?
Like your typical
Your
dating app?
Tinders, your whatever else there is out there.
No, I'm not.
Why not?
I'm not big on social media dating.
Wow, that's the first. So like I asked one of the other guys, would you say it's different if you met someone on a dating application and if you met them on social media? Would you say there's like a major difference?
Well, the difference for me would be meeting them on like a dating app, on social space, and in real life.
Ah.
Yeah, I prefer meeting people in real life.
Why? Do you think that meeting people in quote online takes away anything?
I do. I think you hardly get to know people online.
Okay.
There's a version of you that they show to you. There's a version of themselves rather that they show to you, and the amount of work it takes between knowing the online version of them and the real them is
I mean, don't you think that stuff like video calls and the likes kind of help break down some of these barriers? Because for some people, if you say, "Oh, I don't know you," what more is there to know? Sometimes the reason why people sometimes say, "Oh, I want to meet this person I want to meet this person physically," is because they want to just put a face to the person that they are chatting with and all of that. But there's now video calls. Some apps also even have the feature where you can do like live video calls just so that they can break down these barriers of traditional dates.
That's true. But for me, I found that like specifically for me, the time it takes between, I really don't know, I don't like chatting that much.
Right.
And then, the time to try to understand the kind of person you are, what kind of text do you like to receive, or what are your love languages, basically. I don't have the time for that. I feel...
You're an impatient person.
I really am, actually.
Are you in a relationship right now?
No, I'm not.
So you are not, hey, Father Lord, come and deliver me from this kind of people. Why are you not in a relationship? So you don't have a vow?
Vow go hold inside.
But do you feel like it's important to actually celebrate Valentines? Whether with someone or for yourself, like 30?
No, I don't care about that.
You don't care about celebrating?
I really do not care.
And you don't feel pressured when people are sending gifts around and receiving gifts and doing all them cute things on social media? You don't give a hoot about that?
If you check my WhatsApp now, everybody's WhatsApp status, I haven't seen one.
Wow.
I am not on any social media currently. I was, but then I left. Even my WhatsApp, I don't check the status, so I am not.
Wow.
I am the least bit pressured.
That's interesting. So even if people are wearing red all over the place, at least if you don't see them online, like you don't see them online, you will still see them
Obviously,
physically.
I love love now, like every other person.
Thank you for mentioning that.
So I love love. If you're happy, I am happy for you. I am not. I don't feel lesser because you are happy. I am happy, and relationships is not. It's not a competition. So
True. I like that. Relationships are not a competition. I really like that. That's a very good place for us to transition to our next speaker.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, AY. Guys, say welcome to Victor Ekwalo. He's my guest on the podcast today. How are you?
Hi, Bella. I'm great.
This has been a long time coming, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
We've kind of always wanted to do some
something, yes.
collaborative stuff for quite a while. It is so great to have you on the podcast,
Thank
Victor.
you for
So
having
in case you did not know, Victor is a tech journalist. But I think I would be careful when I say that because you have kind of pivoted in a sense, haven't you?
Yes, I have pivoted. I like to think that once you get into the media, you never fully get out.
Yeah,
There
true.
is still that work ethics. There is still those, that drive. There's still that self-righteousness. And, that... I think work ethic is the biggest thing for me. But, yes, I am professionally no longer a journalist.
So are you in a relationship?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So you have a Valentine?
Well, yeah, technically.
I mean, yeah. Do you feel any pressure when you see people posting stuff about their relationships online, or do you ever feel? Are you ever questioned? Because I mean, you tend to be slightly private. I don't think I know that much about your private life from what I see on social media. So, do you feel any pressure to be a bit showy?
No, at all. Like at all. So I think that. I like to think that, like, I mean, everybody's feelings are valid.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, there's, of course, there's more nuanced concern of what you need to do with all those feelings, you know. But people that overshare, you know, is a thing. And there are intense moments where I just, like, roll my eyes, like, bro, we didn't have to know this, you know. But still, like, I think that it's valid for most people. That's like their own means of expression,
right?
You know, like they are just expressing themselves actually. And the internet and social media can lure you into this lull of comfort where you are just like a trap, just pulling you. Before you know, your breakfast, your lunch, your baby, everybody is on the internet. You know? I mean, people scoff at, oh my God, why did they tell us? We don't know. So suppose I'm just like, if you want to tell us, tell us. If you don't want to tell us,
but don't like overtell.
If you want to overtell, that's your business.
Okay.
That's your business. Do you, man? You know. But I don't think that anything is very ephemeral. It's like, again, there's the expression part, like you just want to vent, like how you just talk, you don't care about the reception, you know. That's why people have burner accounts. You just want to talk, shout into the void.
Do you have burner accounts?
I don't have. I don't care, you know. But I'm the kind of person that I don't care about those kind of things, you know. I don't want to overshare. So, Twitter, for instance, I say I'm on Twitter. Like, I'm on Twitter for two reasons. I'm there to bant and laugh. Like, I'm always banting and laughing. Talk about music. Then, very strongly connect with tech people and learn, you know, from people that write about their processes. That's why I'm on Twitter. You see all this agenda. We don't cancel this one. We drag that one. I know deal. I've muted a ton of my friends.
Wow.
Yes. Oh my God. They are muted. Most of them don't know. But it's like, if you keep on retweeting some kind of, look at this girl's skirt. Look at that boy's head. I go mute you. That's not why I'm here.
Straight up.
Like, it's not passive aggression. Like, oh, I like you, you're my guy. But your social
Will you feel offended if your friend blocks you on social media?
Not offended. I want to know why. Especially somebody...
Because, like, you're not a troublemaker. But then that's relative.
So if you block me, actually, I wonder why. Like, I'll first check, and I don't know. I don't think anybody has blocked me. Nobody has actually ever blocked me.
Are you sure? 100%.
Yeah, that I know. Nobody has blocked me, actually.
Speaking of relationships, have you ever tried using any of these dating apps to set off something?
Funny thing, no.
Really?
Yeah. So I actually want to like experience what it's like.
Right.
But I actually say I'm lucky, like with women.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like I'm just lucky. I found great women as friends, as like in relationships. Like I've just been very lucky. I've not had any cause to, you know. I've actually wanted to try it for the experience because I've heard a lot of people, you know.
But do you think it's different if you met someone like on Twitter or Instagram, for instance, as opposed to if you met them on Tinder or any of these other?
Funny thing is,
specialized apps.
It's not special. Exactly. I like how you said specialized. I think Twitter has actually become like social media generally has become like a dating / you know, connecting app. I made a lot of friends on Twitter.
But that's different. It's like just for connection, as opposed to when it's like I'm signing up on Tinder because
just, you know, romantic. Yeah, I get you. It's not the same thing.
It's not right?
The same thing. No, it's not the same thing. It's different. And I mean, so I think one of the things that has not made me like very excited to, you know, try, minus the fact that, of course, like I said, I've met very interesting and incredible people without having to. I think it's also the fact that in Africa, we don't have a dating culture.
You think? I think we have more of like a traditional approach to it.
I may be wrong. I mean, I may be riffing to very like, this is something I've like, you know, done a bit of research on. And it's like, you know, that essence of, you know, dating, you know, that process of just experiencing, exploring the other person without any expectations, any entanglement.
Not entanglements, really. Well, maybe entanglements and without exclusivity.
Yes. That's dating.
It's just, we're just friends.
Yeah. It's like, so in Nigeria.
But once you just do 1 or 2 lunch dates.
Now marriage. Like, you sit down with somebody, and this is not a man-woman thing. It's like both gender. Like, sit down, like, so how old are you? What's your blood group? Person looking at, wow, you're very tall. Wow. And the person in the head is calculating the children. Wow, you have nice dentition. Wow, you know.
What village are you from?
Exactly. Oh my God. Yes. So I don't think we have a very, I don't know. I get
the
way that the Oyibo people have defined it. I don't think it's our thing, to be very honest.
Yeah.
And low key, I feel like that's why till now we've not had a lot of like native dating services
in Nigeria
and Africa.
There are a few of them. Some have come up. They've died natural deaths.
A lot of them.
Some are still trying to work around it. But I guess that you must owe to that.
So there's a new one. I think it's
True Flutter,
yes. So I think
very interesting.
Now there is a. I mean, thanks to the internet and social media, I think that like this whole, within a column, like this whole generation are more, enlightened, more open, more accepting to...
More exposed.
That's the word.
Yeah.
So I think these people can date. These people are dating, so it's easier. I think
they're not exclusive to nobody.
Yeah. I think True Flutter has a chance in this time. Like, I think the
app needs a lot of work, though. A lot of more work needs to be done.
I never open them, actually.
I still have it. I should check.
I downloaded it, but I never opened them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they will.
There it is.
I think like their timing is right. That's the thing. Like,
got that? Yeah.
Is right. I remember one that came out in 2010. It was so out ahead of its time. It was so the UI was great. The UX was
it called?
Great. I can't remember. I can't. When I saw your message, I was actually thinking about it. I can't remember. But they ran for a bit and like they literally disappeared.
Yikes.
Like the domain ran out and like error.
It was a web app, not a mobile. I mean, of course, 2010.
Yeah,
a long time ago.
It was a web app.
Yeah.
It was so great. Connected to your Facebook, it was so great. For the time, like the UI was out of this world and it was Nigerian. And I just went there one day and they say, we don't shut them down.
Yikes.
Like,
do you feel like there's any pressure that comes with Valentine's Day for people, maybe, or for you? I mean, you don't get pressurized anyway, but generally speaking, his view, my view.
Yeah, I mean,
Anon said to deliver X to you.
I'm not big on like rituals and ceremony, like in my life. Like I'm not very big on rituals and like ceremonies. I was just talking about Christmas. Somebody said, when you have children, don't tell them you don't believe in Christmas. I'm like, no, of course I won't do that. But I just think that
some due pressure.
Of course, lots, and there's a lot of performativeness. Struggle, level up, impress. But like I said, again, self-expression. Many people do them. Whatever makes you happy.
Do you, boo?
That's
great. That's great. We've had a very, very extensive chat, and I really enjoyed it myself. On that note, we have to wrap it up on the TechCity podcast. This has been really exciting, really, really exciting. Pretty lengthy as well, but it's of course worth a listen. So do make sure that you subscribe to this podcast wherever you listen to podcasts, and share as well to everyone in your circle. Don't forget to subscribe and follow Victor also on social media. Victor is VICTOR _EKWEALOR. Okay, and follow us at TechCity NG across both Twitter, Instagram, and of course on Facebook, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube, especially if you're watching this right now on YouTube. Bye.